If a younger woman is interested in a guy, it's not just about age, it's also about chemistry, confidence, and a connection. To a bigger man, younger women who are interested in older men often show their interest in a subtle but strong way. In today's video, we'll look at how these women treat older men, from the way they talk to them to the small things they do to show their admiration. Make sure you watch all the way to the end and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get more eye-opening content. Let's dive into the little things younger women do when they're interested in an older man, from the way they smile to the way they make you feel like you're the only one in the room. Cute signs that can tell you how they really feel. Thanks for your age and experience when a younger woman likes an older man. The way she admires his maturity, wisdom, and the wealth of life experiences he's gained is one of the most telling signs. There's something incredibly attractive about a man who has been through the highs and lows of life and still stands strong. A younger woman often sees him as a source of guidance, someone who has already faced challenges and come out stronger on the other side. This admiration shows in the way she listens carefully when he talks. This is why younger women are attracted to older men. Taking in his insights, she might often praise him on his experiences. She says this to show why younger women are drawn to older men, respects the lessons he's learned over the years. Whether they're just chatting or having a deep conversation about life, she is captivated by his knowledge and point of view. It's not just what he knows, it's also how he acts, with a calm and confident demeanor that comes from years of growth and self-discovery. She praises him on more than just his looks. She talks about the maturity traits that come with being older, like his patience versus his calmness, and the way he handles things with grace. She's not just impressed by his age, she also admires the wisdom and emotional depth that come with it. She is genuinely interested in every story he tells her, and she often asks for his advice, appreciating the thoughtful answers he gives. This admiration isn't just words, it's clear in the way she looks at him with respect and tenderness, as if she knows the value of the man in front of her and the life he lived by, having deep, meaningful conversations with him. Instead of the usual small talk that happens in daily conversations, she looks for deep, intellectually stimulating conversations that explore the complexities of life. There's something irresistibly captivating about the way he engages her mind with his experiences. Conversations full of knowledge and different points of view make her feel excited in ways she never thought possible. She wants to talk about more than just the weather or other unimportant things. She wants to have deep conversations about art, philosophy, history, or her own life. She is interested in how his thoughts move around in her head. Body language. Helpful hints. She is interested in how he explains his ideas in a clear and deep way. Being with him makes her feel a strong intellectual connection that is hard to find, and she eagerly listens as he talks about the world, his past, and his views on life. When they talk, there's a sense of mutual respect. He doesn't talk down to her or treat her like she's naive. Instead, he invites her into his world of rich ideas, making her feel like an equal. In return, she gives him a new perspective, and he listens with interest, noticing the beauty in her youthful energy and curiosity. These conversations turn into a dance of ideas, an exchange of wisdom, experiences, and dreams. This intellectual bond is often what makes their desire stronger. Not only do these talks make you want to learn something new, but they also make you want to connect emotionally in a way that goes beyond words. In the silence that follows a deep conversation, there's an unspoken understanding between them. Time seems to slow down during these times, and the chemistry between them grows. It's not just attraction, it's a real meeting of minds through touch or closeness. If she puts a light touch on his arm or a gentle pat on his shoulder, These small but undeniable gestures become a way for her to show her love and desire without saying a word. They create an unspoken connection that deepens her attraction to him. She may start these touches without meaning to, but they do show through the way she talks and acts around you that she is comfortable with him and growing fond of him. A light touch of her hand on his as she gives him something, or a light tap on the arm when they are together, is often her way of seeing how things go. These seemingly small gestures are laden with meaning, showing her eagerness to establish a deeper bond while remaining playful and unassuming. The proximity she chooses when they're together also speaks to her interest when she sits closer to him. It's not by accident. It's a conscious decision, a way for her to feel the warmth of his presence, to be near him in a way that goes beyond casual interaction. She may lean in slightly when they talk, as if drawn to his energy, wanting to be closer. Both physically and emotionally, these small acts of physical closeness are often paired with engaging eye contact or a smile, amplifying the intimacy of the moment. This physicality isn't overt or aggressive, but rather tender and thoughtful, expressing an emotional closeness that mirrors the connection she feels. Each touch, each lean in becomes a language of its own, how they communicate differently, speaking to her growing attraction and admiration for him. She isn't just physically drawn to him, she's looking for ways to bridge the gap between them, drawing him into her world inch by inch through the simple beauty of touch, for playful teasing and light flirting. When a younger woman likes an older man, one of the most fun ways she can show her interest is by teasing and flirting lightly. This isn't about being too direct or hostile. It's about making a fun and laid-back environment where both people can enjoy the chemistry between them with a bit of humor and charm. She might find subtle ways to praise him while keeping the tone light. For example, she might tease him about how much he knows about a certain subject, joking that he must be a walk-in closet expert. The walking library. She's not trying to embarrass him, it's just a fun way to show how much she admires his knowledge or experience. It's her way of saying, "I see how amazing you are, but I'm not scared by it." Let's keep this banter light-hearted. When these kinds of things happen, comedy can also be very helpful. She might say something sly like, "He looks younger than his age," or she might laugh about how he still has that swagger that she can't get enough of, even if he's trying to be humble. Teasing each other in a way that feels natural and carefree is a fun back and forth that builds closeness. Her body language might also match this playful tone. For example, she might give a light nudge or a wink when they share a joke. These little things are often done on purpose to keep the mood light while gently letting her know she likes him. She's not being mean when she teases him, it's just a way to get closer to him through humor and light-hearted fun. When a younger woman likes an older guy, in the end, this kind of flirting shows her love and comfort in a way that feels natural, authentic, and completely enchanting. It's her way of telling him, "I like you, and I want to have fun with you." 5. Showing interest in his hobbies. When a younger woman likes an older guy, it's interesting. Being genuinely interested in his interests and hobbies is one of the cutest ways she could show how she feels. It's her way of not only getting to know him better, but also making a link that goes beyond physical attraction. At first glance, it looks like she will ask him about his favorite things to do. He might talk about a sport, a skill, a certain kind of music, or even his favorite movies or books. That she's interested in his personal life isn't just a harmless conversation starter, it shows that she values his mistakes. Older men are attracted to younger men and want to know what makes him happy. She might ask about the old guitar he's been playing for years, showing interest in the melodies he makes, or she might say she wants to go hiking with him on the weekends, excited to explore the outdoors and enjoy his company. These little things aren't just ways to learn new things, they're also ways to having more private time together that helps them get to know each other and enjoy each other's company when she takes her small way of saying, I want to be a part of your world and I enjoy the things that make you who you are, is shown when she joins him in his hobbies, like painting or asking to go to a concert by his favorite band. The fact that she is trying to connect with him shows that she is interested in him and values and respects his uniqueness. She often asks him questions that show she's interested in the stories behind his hobbies. For example, she might ask about the mystery of an old item he treasures or about his experiences in a sport he's really into. These thoughtful questions are meant to get him to talk about his memories of important times in his life and to build a stronger emotional bond through these shared moments. As she learns about his heart, she also learns about his interests, asking him for his opinion or help. One of the most powerful ways for a younger woman to show her interest in an older man is to ask him for help or his opinion. There is something very attractive about a woman who values and respects a man's point of view. When a younger woman actively looks to him for advice, it's clear that she values both his experience and his knowledge. In this subtle asking for advice isn't just a way to get help, it's also a way to get to know him better and show that you believe his judgment when it comes to final thoughts and tips. When she asks him what he thinks, it's usually a tricky mix of admiration and curiosity. She might ask him for help with something important to her, like a job choice, a relationship problem, or even a simple life choice. Simply asking him for advice, especially if she is feeling vulnerable, shows that she trusts him to give her thoughtful and useful information. It's as if she's saying, I want your wisdom to shape the decisions I make. The way she asks for his advice also sends subtle signals that she is interested in him. May soften, and there might be a genuine spark of curiosity in her eyes. She might give him the chance to speak, eagerly listening to his answer as if his words carry the weight of something deeply important to her. This isn't just about the answer she wants to hear, but about giving him a chance to share his thoughts and experiences. The way she absorbs his words by nodding thoughtfully says a lot about how much she respects and admires him. It's more than just a question. She wants him to feel seen and valued, as if his years of experience have made him the perfect person to lean on. Dynamic creates a beautiful dance of mutual respect, where the younger woman is thankful for his advice and the older man feels honored to give it. This kind of interaction can also lead to deeper, more meaningful conversations. This helps the woman understand him better and lets him share parts of himself that he might not have otherwise. One intelligent piece of advice at a time, they say, their bond grows stronger and the layers of attraction begin to show. When a younger woman is interested in an older man, one of the most charming ways she can show her interest is by trying to impress him, especially when it comes to her appearance. She's not trying too hard or being someone she's not. She's just taking the extra care to look and feel her best in his presence. These small but meaningful gestures show that she wants to impress him and values his opinion. For example, she might carefully choose her outfit before seeing him, thinking about what will make her feel good and also suit his tastes. She might choose a dress that looks good on her, or a classic, well-tailored outfit that makes her look sophisticated. She might notice how he pays attention to the little things like how a certain color goes well with her eyes or how the right accent brings out her elegance. How she dresses is a way for her to say, I want to look good for you because your opinion matters to me. But it's more than just the clothes she wears. She might spend a little extra time styling her hair in a way that looks natural and beautiful. If she wears makeup, it's usually done in a way that makes her natural features stand out in a way that feels real. This shows him that she's at ease in her own skin and still wants to look her best. All of these little things show that she's aware of how she looks and acts, while still giving off an air of grace and class. Her body language also shows how hard she's trying when she's with him, which she may be more aware of. Standing tall, walking with poise, and making sure that every gesture reflects the attention she's putting into her presence, she could subtly adjust her posture or smile a little more brightly when he's around, showing that she is engaged and excited to be in his company in these moments. It's clear that her efforts aren't just about vanity, they're about making him feel special. It's her way of saying, I care about how I appear when I'm with you because I want you to see the best version of me. These thoughtful actions reflect the admiration she holds for him, creating a magnetic connection that grows stronger with every glance and every gesture. Eighth, subtle jealousy or protectiveness. When a younger woman is attracted to an older man, her feelings for him can spark subtle yet undeniable signs of jealousy or protectiveness, especially when other women are around. These emotions aren't driven by insecurity but by a deeper, more passionate sense of territorial affection. Is her way of silently claiming a space in his heart and ensuring that the connection they share remains unique, even if it's not overtly expressed in the presence of another woman. She may not overtly show her jealousy, but her actions will often speak volume. A slight tightening of her posture, a sudden pause in the talk, or quick look at the other woman could show that she's paying close attention to what's going on. Her eyes may stay on her older love interests for a little longer. While she's watching how he reacts to the other woman, she may subtly change the subject or bring it back to him to make sure he knows she's there and interested in the moment. Sometimes she may even join the conversation more than usual, making a quick comment or joke to keep things light and let him know she's there. These actions, even if they're subtle, can show that she wants to keep him interested not only in the conversation, but also in the connection they share, and her desire to protect him. Could include more than just interacting with other women. If someone else seems to be invading her emotional space, whether it's a co-worker, a friend, or even a casual acquaintance, she might change her tone or demeanor slightly. There may be times when she feels like instinctively stepping in to offer advice or a subtle reminder that she is the one who knows him best. She might casually bring up shared experiences or inside jokes to gently assert that their bond is something deeper and more meaningful. These small, almost imperceptible actions are her way of telling him and everyone else that she cares deeply. She's not trying to control his interactions or be possessive. It's a reflection of how strongly she feels for him and how much she wants to protect the fragile, growing connection they share. I'm here because I care about us and want to keep what we have going strong. Communication that is stable and making touch. When a younger woman likes an older man, the best way to tell is by how hard she works to keep the lines of communication open. She doesn't wait for him to make the first move. She texts, calls, or even suggests in meetings. These acts show that she not only thinks about him but also values their relationship enough to keep it strong. Her way of telling him, I care about you and I want to stay close. She might send him a text message just to see how his day went or to share something that made her think of him. These messages are usually sent without any expectations or pressure, just to let him know she's thinking about him. Her texts are often casual but meaningful, keeping the conversation flowing with ease, whether it's an inside joke, a sweet compliment, or a light-hearted comment about something she knows he'll enjoy. She works to create an ongoing, comfortable exchange that doesn't feel forced. Phone calls are another way. She will make an effort to connect, especially when she feels there's something worth discussing in or when she simply wants to hear his voice. These calls may come unexpectedly, but they always seem to arrive at the right time, with her voice soft and engaging, as she inquires about his thoughts, opinions, or the latest happenings in his life. She listens intently, allowing the conversation to flow naturally and finding ways to weave in personal stories or share little details about her day, creating a deeper sense of intimacy. In-person meetings are often initiated with the same ease. She may suggest meeting up for coffee, lunch, or an activity. She knows they both enjoy, making it clear that she cherishes their time together. It's never about being overly demanding, but about creating opportunities for connection, showing him that she wants to invest in their bond, that these moments are typically filled with warm, effortless conversation, where she makes sure he feels comfortable and appreciated. Through these consistent efforts to communicate, she's not only maintaining the connection but also deepening it. Each message, call, and meal is a subtle display of her love and a gentle reminder that she values their relationship and wants it to grow. When a younger woman is interested in an older man, her actions and reactions, AC, say a lot about how she feels. From flirting and teasing to asking for advice and being interested in his hobbies, she shows her affection through thoughtful actions and consistent effort. Her care for her appearance and subtle jealousy and protectiveness further highlight her deepening emotional connection. By initiating contact and keeping up with him regularly, she builds a bond that grows stronger with each interaction. Ultimately, these actions show her genuine admiration, respect, and desire to grow a meaningful relationship with him.